At Granger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry, with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call, clickgranger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
And now welcome into the Foul Pole to Foul Pole podcast, brought to you by Black Diamond Softball and Fitness.
Hey, and welcome back in. This is your host, Tyler. Thank you guys for joining me again today. I'm going to get into hitting instructors and pitching instructors, strength and conditioning coaches, all those things that we pay money to help our kids reach their dreams. And their dreams are in quotes. You can't see me, but they're in air quotes. Are they our dreams, the kids' dreams, or is it a combination of the two? Well, me as a hitting instructor, I have a job because I'm hired to do a job, and that is to help your child understand the proper mechanics of hitting a softball. Now, there's a bunch of us out there, many different shapes, sizes, backgrounds, experience, knowledge. There's just a whole gamut of things that you could look at and go, I didn't know they were a hitting instructor. I didn't know they were a pitching instructor or whatever, but there's a bunch of us out there. We pay our whole cold hard cash to them to help our children achieve their dreams. Now, of course, with social media, we have people that come after us and they talk about us and they say, we don't know what we're doing, or this guy's really good, or that girl's really great, or you need to go to her, you need to go to him, or don't listen to so-and-so. So we get it from all angles. They either love us, they hate us, or they don't know about us. That's it. Just like with everything in life. Like if you go to a restaurant, you either love it, hate it, or you don't know about it. That's it. You have an opinion. But at the end of the day, I can speak for all of us. It comes down to helping your child get better at whatever it is. Whether you're taking them to singing lessons, piano lessons, guitar lessons, it doesn't matter. You need to feel that there's value in that. And me personally, it's not just about putting a ball on a tee, telling the kid what to do, and correcting them every time they swing. I have a connection with every child, every player, every athlete that I work with. I don't work with all the ones that reach out and say, hey, I'm looking to get my daughter some hitting lessons. A, I don't have time to get everyone in. And B, I need to make sure that it's the kid that wants to get better more than the parent wants their kid to get better. I don't want it to feel like the kid's just going through the motions to appease something that their mom or dad wants them to do. So there's a lot of us out there that are like that. We wish we could work with everyone, but for different reasons, we don't work with everyone. But when we talk about these trolls that come after us that say, don't go to so-and-so because they don't know what they're talking about, what results do they have, who they've put into the big leagues, who they put into college, and this and that. Well, when we talk about trying to quantify my expertise versus another hitting instructor's expertise or someone else's experience, we all have different experiences that's led us to this point. I have a Marine Corps background. I was in the Marine Corps for over 10 years. Played sports my whole life. Never thought that I would be involved in softball. But I got involved with softball because my kids fell in love with the sport many years ago. My oldest daughter's been playing now for 10 years. So I wanted to learn as much as I could about the game, talk to as many people as I could about the game, learn from their experiences while I was learning from my own. And then over the years, you connect with certain people. You see what works, what doesn't work. And I use my background of teaching and leading while I was in the Marine Corps. And now I'm here. I study the game constantly. I talk to people constantly about the game. We talk about different things, different tricks, different tips, different ways to get the child, if you will, or the client to proper mechanics. And you could be the greatest baseball or softball player of all time, whoever that is. And they may not be able to connect with a potential player and help them get to whatever their next level is. And that's a whole different topic, talking about the next level. There are kids that have aspirations to be an Olympic pitcher. There are also kids that have aspirations to go and get an education over their athletics. They don't care about athletics as much as they do about their education or about life experiences or about travel or about giving back or about community or whatever. So in my experience working with different athletes, you have to connect with them. You have to have some sort of relationship outside of the game. And I'm not talking about doing different things, outside of the actual physical activity of softball, but you need to be able to connect, sharing life stories, giving examples, giving analogies, talking to that athlete, finding out what they're into so that you can figure out a way to connect with them. If you have an athlete that plays basketball, connect with basketball. If you have an athlete that likes to read, try to connect about reading. Into cars, let's connect with cars. Or just to have that relationship with them to talk about it, because you honestly don't know what they go through at home. You don't know how stressful their day was. You don't know anything that's about them outside of what they share with you. So you need to help them get their confidence. They've got to be able to trust you. So when we talk about these social media, these content creators, and these people that are out there putting, their experiences, their techniques, their drills and stuff online, they're not coming from I'm better than you, do it this way, and if you don't do it this way, you're wrong. They're coming from this may connect with someone and you could use this drill. A lot of us, we stop putting stuff out there just because the trolls outweigh the people that are commenting or liking or sharing those videos. And it's come, you look at like Megan Rimblak. I mean, she deals with trolls all the time, and she is one of the best instructors there is when all aspects of the game. I mean, she can connect with these girls, and that's what it comes down to. She's a great instructor because she connects with her athletes. You may not like how she does this or does that or whatever, but you cannot deny how good she is when she comes to connecting athletes. You look at Josh Cathcart, and he gets bashed all the time because of these baseball guys say, well, you didn't make it to the big leagues, or you didn't play in the big leagues, or you didn't play college ball, so you don't know what you're talking about. The dude is fundamentally sound and connects with not only baseball players, but softball players. Guys like Coach Nate, his stuff is all out on social media, and he uses his daughter a lot to demonstrate a lot of the drills and stuff, and people will just bash him. And there's plenty more, but those three that I see, because they're my friends, I see that they just get hammered. So going back to talking about myself and my experience with it, just in this little area that I'm at, because people don't know me or know my background, they don't think that I know what I'm talking about or whatever. But I figured out a long while ago that my role in this is to be that one that can play catch and teach the right mechanics on the defensive side of the ball. And also teach these athletes proper swing mechanics, because they don't have someone else that could do that. A mom and daddy doesn't know, or one of them could be out of the picture. We don't know their background. We don't know what's going on there. So I figured, let me offer my services of being that guy that can help connect them, because let's face it, the game is about haves and have-nots. So there's getting to this separation, and it absolutely, it does come down to money. What can you afford? How much are you going to put into it? You know, your athlete could be 8 years old and you put 6-8 years into it, and now they're close to graduating from high school. And now all of a sudden, all that money you feel is going out the window because they no longer love the game of softball. But what about all those life lessons that hitting instructor was able to kind of teach them or talk to them about, or mentor them or connect them? Because when I'm out there, man, it's 50-50 physical and mental. We're always trying to connect. Talk to any of my athletes. So one thing we always talk about is confidence and failure. We put those two together. Confidence and failure. Everybody knows my favorite word is failure. I use that word failure all the time because I think it's a powerful word. So when we go out here and we start bashing different instructors, unless you have personal experience and you can say, hey, this guy or this girl made my kid worse, or this guy or this girl doesn't know what he's talking about because he had my kid doing this or she had my kid doing that. Don't bash them unless you know firsthand. Don't go off of someone else's experience because maybe that instructor just didn't connect with them. I haven't had anyone come at me and say, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. I have people that don't know me or have never gone to a lesson or been to one of my clinics that will say, I don't know who that guy is, so he must not know what he's talking about. Happens quite a bit. And as big as the softball community is, and it's growing, it is still a small enough network of people, and we all talk. So that's just my thoughts and my 2 cents on instructors and coaches and specialists, if you will. Well, I mean, we're all different. We all come from different backgrounds, but somehow, some way, we all found this game, whether it's baseball or softball. We all found this game. And I can speak for, man, I'd love to speak for everyone on this. We do it because we want to see a kid succeed. We want to see a kid have that smile on their face. That's why we do it. So, appreciate you guys joining me again today on the Foul Pole to Foul Pole podcast. If you like this type of content, you think someone else will too, make sure you share it. And when you do, you tell them you love them.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
When you buy Kroger brand products, you feel like you're winning. That's because they offer proven quality at lower than low prices. In fact, we guarantee that you and your family will love how Kroger brand products taste, or you get your money back. So next time you're shopping for the family, look for delicious Kroger brand products, because they'll make you all feel like you're winning. Shop now, in-store, or online. Bakers, fresh for everyone.